That is the important one, Henry's law. So, in previous class, we discussed the synopsis, and today class we are going to discuss the questions which are present in solubility of solid in liquid, solubility of gas in liquid, and Henry's law. Okay, so if you go to the first one, page number 22, 14th question. See, which of the following is the incorrect statement about solubility? Which of the following is incorrect statement about solubility? Here, solid in liquid, solid in liquid. So solid in liquid, what are the factors in where the solid means? The first factor, nature of the solute and solvent. We discussed if solvent is polar, it dissolves in polar compounds. If solvent is non-polar, it is dissolved in non-polar compounds. See the options. First option, the solubility of solid in liquid. It depends upon nature of the solute and solvent. It is the correct. So we have to find out incorrect statement. The first statement, the solubility of solid in liquid depends on nature of the solute and solvent. It is the correct. And it always increases with increase in pressure. The solubility of a solid increases with increase in pressure. The right one. There are four factors: nature of the solute, nature of solvent, temperature, pressure. But pressure effect, there is no effect on solubility of solid in liquid. We discussed in the previous class. So, second option, it is not correct, incorrect. See the remaining. It shows the maximum amount of solute present in definite amount of solvent. Clear? It depends upon temperature and pressure. It depends on temperature and pressure. So, which option is incorrect statement? It means second option. So, second option is the incorrect statement because always increase with increase in pressure. It is not true. Not in always. Only some cases it is dissolved, increases if you increase the pressure. So, option it always increases with increase in pressure. Increases with increase in pressure. That is, this option is the incorrect one. So option 2. Clear. Then if you go to the second one, 15th one. In the case of which of the solution concentration of the solute shows its solubility. See, in case of which type of a solution concentration of a solute shows its solubility. What is solubility? The amount of a solute dissolved in 100 grams of a solution to form a saturated solution. It is called solubility. So, in the definition, it is also there. What is the answer? Saturated solution. Saturated solution. So, question number 15 by 22. Saturated solution. Saturated solution. That is the second option. Clear. Then, and if you go to the 17th one, okay, 16th one, 16th one. Select incorrect statement. Select incorrect statement. The first option. Dissolution and crystallization are opposite process. C. Dissolution and crystallization are opposite process. What is dissolution? The simply can say formation of a solution. Formation of a solution. After dissolution process, what about the product means? Solution is formed. But in crystallization, crystals are formed. Crystals are formed. Means solid form, whereas dissolution, solvent is formed, liquid is formed. Clear? Total opposite. It is liquid, nothing but solid. Clear? So first statement is a correct statement. See the second one. When dissolution and crystallization occurs with same rate, a saturated solution is obtained. So it is when dissolution and crystallization occurs in same rate, a dynamic saturated solution is obtained. Clear? Incorrect statement in the insaturated solution, the solution in dynamic equilibrium with dissolved solute. So it is not correct. In a saturated solution, a solution is in dynamic equilibrium with dissolved state. It is not equilibrium with equilibrium solute. It is dissolved in that solution. So that's why the fourth option is wrong one. So option fourth one. If you go to the another one, next one, 17th one, the solubility of a gas in water. 17th one, the solubility of gas in water. In water depends on the solubility of a gas in water depends on what are the factors? See the first one, temperature. First option, temperature. Second option, nature of the gas. Third option, pressure. And fourth option, C, the solubility of a gas in water. Nothing but the solubility of a gas in liquid depends upon which factors? You know the first one, nature of solute and solvent. What is nature of a solute? Easily liquefiable gases are more soluble in water. So nature of a solute. The second one, nature of the solvent. We are not present. Next one, temperature. So temperature decreases means solubility increases. Insolubility of gas in liquid. So temperature is also present. What about pressure? If pressure increases, solubility increases. Directly proportional. So temperature, nature of the gas, pressure, all can affect the solubility of a gas in water. So option fourth option. Clear? 18th one. What is the definition of 18th one? Henry's law. What is Henry's law? The solubility of a gas is directly proportional to partial pressure of a gas. In the previous class we discussed to explain the solubility of a gas in liquid. Henry proposed one law. It is called as Henry's law in 1803. According to Henry's law, the pressure, the solubility of a gas is directly proportional to partial pressure. Partial pressure. Okay. So what is the option? 18th one. Option it is 2. That is Henry's law. Henry's law. Okay. Then if for the next one, 19th one, the solubility of a gas in liquid increases with. The solubility of a gas in liquid increases with. So what are the factors? Solubility of a gas in liquid. If temperature is increases, see the options. Increasing temperature. If the temperature is increased, what about its solubility? The question is the solubility of a gas increases in liquid when the options are present. The first option, increase in temperature. If the temperature is increased, what about solubility of a gas in liquid decreases? So first option is wrong. What about reduction of gas pressure? If pressure decreases, what about solubility of a gas in liquid also decreases? If pressure increases, solubility of a gas in liquid increases. Here decreasing. So it is also not correct. Third one, decrease in temperature and increase of a gas pressure. So that is the right one. So 19th one, decrease in temperature and increase in pressure. So pressure increases, solubility of a gas in liquid increases, pressure increases. Okay, so temperature decreases, solubility of a gas increases. The best example, cooling bottle. In previous class I explained, cooling bottle is kept in outside and another cooling bottle kept in refrigerator inside. And which cooling bottle, the more gas is dissolved. So how can you see that? Means if you open the bottle cap, so what happens? The gas will come out. And which cooling bottle? The bottle which is present in refrigerator. That bottle, in that bottle, the solubility of gas. But outside the bottle, solubility is very less because temperature is low. So that's why third option is correct. Clear? That is about third option. And if you go to the next one, 20. Question number 20. See, the partial pressure of a gas in vapor phase is proportional to mole fraction of the gas in the solution is given by. What is Henry's law? The solubility of a gas is directly proportional to partial pressure of a gas. In other terms, see, 1 mole present in 1 kg of solvent, nothing but how much amount of gas is soluble? 1 mole. Means nothing but quantity of solubility of gas or not. So the solubility is represented by in another way, that is mole fraction. So that's why in Henry's law, partial pressure of a gas is directly proportional to mole fraction. Directly proportional to mole fraction. Writing that partial pressure of a gas is directly proportional to mole fraction of a gas. Mole fraction of a gas. So option, fourth option. Option, fourth option. Next one, 21/22. See, which is correct about Henry's law? Which is correct about Henry's law? The gas in contact with liquid should behave as an ideal gas. Or gases are ideal gas. Okay. There should not be any chemical interaction between gas and liquid. The main limitations of Henry's law is there is no interaction of interaction between solute and solvent, nothing but gas with liquid. That is the limitations of Henry's law. So that is the correct option. So option 2. So option 2 correct one. That is no interaction with liquid, or we can say solvent. So that is no interaction with liquid. Means gas should not react with solvent, means liquid. If there is interaction, there is a reaction. So Henry's law is not applicable. Clear? That is the one of the limitations of Henry's law. So option 2. Clear? Next one. See, note it down fastly. We go for next one. Okay. So these are the Henry's law definition. And what about solubility of gas in liquid? Here the conditions, temperature should be decreased, means low, and pressure should be high, so that the solubility of a gas in liquid increases. And here the solubility of a gas is also denoted by mole fraction. So that's why partial pressure of a gas is directly proportional to mole fraction. And limitations of Henry's law: no interaction of gas with liquid, then only Henry's law is applicable. So that is about Henry's law limitations. Option 2. Question number 22. So from this, what is about data? 4 gases: hydrogen, H2. First I write KH of H2 is equal to 69.16. Then KH of helium 144.97. Then Henry constant of methane 0.413, and KH of CO2 1.67. What is the question? Which is more soluble? See, the question here: Henry constant of hydrogen 69.16. Okay, so we'll go for unit 69.16. Henry constant of helium 144.97. Henry constant of methane 0.413. Henry's constant is denoted by KH of CO2 is 1.67. So 4 gases, Henry's constant values are given. Then which gas is more soluble? Which gas is more soluble? Clear? So we know that what is the formula? Partial pressure of a gas is equal to, or right, directly proportional to mole fraction of a gas. Yes, that is Henry's constant, Henry's law. If you remove the proportionality, partial pressure of gas is equal to KH into mole fraction of gas. Then KH is equal to partial pressure of a gas by mole fraction of a gas. Here, what about relation? If KH increases, mole fraction of gas decreases. If mole fraction of a gas increases, KH and is constant decreases. Means what is about here mole fraction? Solubility. Solubility decrease when KH value increase. So KH is inversely proportional to mole fraction of gas. So, which option is correct here? Which is more soluble? 69, 144.97, 0.413, 1.67. So, it is CH4 is more soluble than next to COD is more soluble then H2 then helium. Clear? So it is the answer CH4 because Henry constant is inversely proportional to mole fraction of the gas. So CH4 value is least KH value, so the mole fraction, nothing but solubility increases. Clear? 23. Question number 23. See the 23. Value of Henry constant KH. What about KH value? If see the difference, increase with increase in temperature is right one. So KH is directly proportional to temperature. KH is directly proportional to temperature. Clear? So first option is correct. Value of KH, it depends on temperature. If the temperature is increased, KH value increases. If the KH value increases, solubility decreases. You know the relation. Temperature is increased. The temperature is increases, KH value also increases because directly proportional. If temperature increases, KH value increases, what about solubility? Solubility decreases. So option 1. Option 1. Then page number 22, question number 24. Question number 24. See the 24th question. Solubility of the following graph representing the solubility of 3 gases A, B, C. See. See here. In y-axis, mole fraction. In z-axis, sorry, x-axis, partial pressure. We know that. What about mole fraction and KH, Henry constant relation? You know that KH is inversely proportional to mole fraction of gas. If the KH value increases, mole fraction decreases. Nothing but solubility decreases. Then here A, B, C values are present. So A, B, C. See here, mole fraction increase means solubility increases. Y-axis solubility increase. Nothing but what about partial pressure? Partial pressure decreases or so. Which option is correct? More soluble. Which is more soluble? Based on this graph, we can identify the more soluble gas is K. So option A, B is less than C. Here means the correct order of Henry's constant. Henry's constant value. Sorry, Henry constant value. Clear? Partial pressure increases means Henry constant value. C first that B and then A. There is a correct order. Clear? Then if you go to the 25. Question number 25. Question number 25. See, what is the question? it has low, a gas will more soluble. Gas is more soluble if when the first point, first option, it has low KH value. Low KH value means KH is inversely proportional to mole fraction of gas. So low KH more soluble. Low KH more soluble. What about second option? High pressure. Pressure is directly proportional to solubility. Directly proportional to solubility. So pressure increases, solubility increases. Solubility increases. What about third option? Low temperature. Low temperature. Or in right there. Temperature is inversely proportional to solubility. So temperature increases, solubility decreases. So these are the conditions. If gas is more soluble in liquid, what are the conditions? If KH value is inversely proportional to mole fraction, nothing but solubility, means KH value increases, solubility decreases. Here low KH value, low and this constant value. So solubility is more. First option is right. What about second option? Increase in pressure, solubility increases. It's true because the solubility of a gas in liquid depends on pressure. The pressure increases, solubility also increases. So second option also correct. Third option, increase in temperature, solubility decreases. You know that example just we discussed, cooling bottle, room outside the refrigerator, inside the refrigerator bottles. So more soluble of gas inside the refrigerator bottle. So temperature is inversely proportional to solubility. So option, fourth option, that is all are clear. Question number 26. Henry's law is valid only when. So what are the limitations of Henry's law? So question number 26. Henry's law. What is the limitation? Means it is applicable only temperature is very low. Okay. So temperature is very low. That in that case only Henry's law is applicable. What is Henry's law? The partial pressure of a gas is directly proportional to mole fraction of the gas. Clear? The solubility of a gas is directly proportional to partial pressure. Our solubility defined in the form of mole fraction. So temperature is very low. Clear? So that is the limitations. It is applicable. So option, second option is option 2. Clear? Then question number 27 by 22, page number 3. Which of the following gases are greatly deviate from Henry's law? First option, argon, B, methane, C, N2, and D, CO2. What is the question? Which deviate Henry's law? Which deviate Henry's law? So one statement you have to remember in Henry's law. What is the gas which is not reacts with, not mixed with the solvent or liquid. That is important. That is the main rule or principle. The solute, it is not combines with the solvent, or the gas, we are talking about gas and liquid. So gas not reacts with liquid or water. See the here, argon plus H2O. So no reaction. Here also not form. Water, methane is not. So no reaction. Here also no reaction. Means it is not mixed with water, react with water. But here H2CO3, carbonic acid is dissolved in water, reacts with water, so the new compounds are formed. So that's why CO2 which deviates the Henry's law. Clear? CO2 which deviates the Henry's law. Clear? $15 grams of sucrose dissolved in 500 ml of water. Listen, see the question. 15 grams of glucose. 15 grams of glucose dissolved in 50 ml of water. 50 ml of water. See. And some pressure applied on the surface of the solution, for it will result in, see, here it is a solid, so solid in liquid means any effects of pressure on solid, we know the factors which influence the solubility of solid in liquid. The first one, nature of the solute, it influences. Nature of the solute also influences. Temperature also influences. But what about fourth one? Pressure. Any effect on solubility of a solid in liquid? Any effect? No effect. So option, no effect on solubility. The answer is no effect on solubility. Because there is no effect of pressure on solubility of a solid in liquid. Clear? Next, 13th one. It is a direct question. Scuba divers, they are having some cylinder gases, okay, for respiration purpose. What is the composition of that gas? Means here, see, 11.7% helium, 56.2% nitrogen, and 32.1% oxygen. It is a combination of gas, respiratory gas for scuba divers, which helps in breathing. So that 14th one. Soft drinks and soda water bottles are sealed under high pressure. Now, in daily life, you can observe that soft drinks and soda water bottles are sealed under high pressure. What is the reason? What is the reason? What is the reason means to increase the solubility of carbon dioxide. Because pressure increases carbon dioxide, solubility also increases. So option to increase solubility of carbon dioxide. To increase solubility of carbon dioxide, because pressure increases, solubility of a gas increases. Pressure increases, solubility of a gas increases. Clear? Then go to the 15th one. Question number 15. See, nausea is a condition generally seen in climbers because of. So if you go to the climbers, there are low partial pressure of oxygen at high altitude. If you go to the high altitude, what happens means oxygen level, low partial pressure of oxygen gas is present. So that's why in the climbers, if you go to the climbers, what is the reason means? If you go to the at high altitude, the partial pressure of oxygen is low. You know that at higher altitude or high altitude, the partial pressure of a gas is low. Means the mole fraction, nothing but the amount of oxygen present in air at high altitude is very less. Okay, when compared to normal level at higher altitude, the solubility or the amount of gas is very less. So, if you go to the higher altitude, what happens means there is no availability of oxygen gas. So, what happens means the solubility of oxygen decreases in our body because there is no inhale of oxygen. Less quantity of oxygen is inhaled. So that in blood cells, less oxygen quantity is present. So what happens means it will reduce the supply of oxygen. So that's why there is a reason. There is a reason. Okay, what is the reason means there is some effect of pressure. So there is some breathing problems are at higher altitude. What is the reason means due to the less percentage of oxygen present in at higher altitude. So what is the option? Low partial pressure of a gas. Less percentage means low partial. So low partial pressure of oxygen at higher altitude. Clear? Note it down. What about 16th one? Partial pressure is directly proportional to mole fraction of gas. So partial pressure increases, mole fraction also increases. Partial pressure increases, mole fraction also increases. So that is the reason. So we can draw the here pressure, mole fraction. So what happens? Directly increases. Partial pressure increases means mole fraction also increases. Partial pressure increases, mole fraction increases. So directly proportional. So that's about some problems on solubility of gas in liquid, solubility of solid in liquid, and Henry's law constant. Clear? So that's about some problems